Hey guys, it's Comic Uno, and today I'm doing The Amazing Spider-Man, issue 663. Alright, so let's talk about the cover first. I really liked the cover. I was getting really interested. We saw Anti-Venom. I didn't know who this girl was before I read the issue, but it's the ghost of, let me see her name, Jean DeWolf. So that was a little interesting. I'm like, oh, who is this girl? I've never seen her before. And the art is pretty good for the cover also. But the only thing I really was upset about was we have Infested of Spider Island. I'm very excited for Spider Island, but there was no Spider Island thing in this issue. So I was kind of upset about that. I didn't really like that they keep saying, oh, the road to Spider Island on the top, but there is no road to Spider Island. It's close to Spider Island. There's 3 more issues of Spider Island, but there's nothing going on about Spider Island in this issue. So I was kind of upset about that. And that was the only thing I was disappointed about in the cover. So the story is about Anti-Venom. He's going good. He's white now. He has white and black. He's not, that's his new costume. He's not Venom anymore, so he's Anti-Venom. So I guess I don't know if he is. This is the first time I saw Anti-Venom, so I don't know if this is a new Venom or he changed his costume, or I don't know what he's doing with this white and black costume. If you guys could explain, I don't know, because I only been reading Amazing Spider-Man, but no, like regular Venom I haven't been reading, so I don't know where Eddie Brock is coming up with this Anti-Venom from. But it seems very powerful, this new suit. It looks different and much more powerful. So he's trying to catch Martin Lee, and this girl, who was the ghost of Jean DeWolf, came, and they're very surprised, like, oh, I know you, you're Jean DeWolf. So she's from the past of Spider-Man. She died, and now she came back, so it's very surprising. But for me, it wasn't as much of an impact because I haven't been familiar with her that much. So now we're going, Spider-Man, or Peter Parker I should say, is being honored, kinda, because he has his little article in the American Science Journal. He's very happy about that. And he calls up Aunt May. He's like, you got one? You got issues? He's like, yeah, no, I forgot about that. But she's actually like selling, well, not giving away the issues, selling them to give, I guess, Peter publicity. So, but then she sees Martin Lee, and Martin Lee touches her, and she remembers stuff, so she faints. And Spider-Man says, I have to go see her. But then he runs into Anti-Venom, who wants to attack Martin Lee, but Spider-Man's like, oh, but Martin Lee, like, he's helping people, like, why do you want to attack him? He's not a villain. So he goes and attacks Anti-Venom instead. So Martin Lee is Mr. Negative, but Spider-Man doesn't know that. So that's the reason he is attacking Anti-Venom instead. But the bad thing about Anti-Venom is if his claws go into Spider-Man, then Spider-Man is going to lose his powers. Because, like, when Anti-Venom punches him, it's like, oh, there goes my super strength for a little while. And if he uses agility on him, there goes my spider speed. So everything against him, Spider-Man is losing his powers. So if he scratches him, it's permanent. So, or gets his claws in him. So that's very interesting. I'm very, very interested in that. And it was a really good cliffhanger. The art I was kind of disappointed at because we had the whole Avengers Academy art, which I really loved. And it kind of got, it's not horrible art. I've seen worse than Amazing Spider-Man. I definitely have seen worse. But I just didn't like it as much as the last art. The bad thing about, or the good thing if you like to say, about Spider-Man is that the story arcs, we get different art all the time. It's not a steady art. So with, let's say, one story arc, the Avengers Academy story arc, we have that really, really good art. But then we change to this story arc, and it's not as good, the art. So hopefully maybe the next story arc will have even better art, or maybe we'll get worse art. So we keep going up and down with the art. Like, oh, it was really good this issue. Oh, it was really bad this issue. Just because they keep changing the art. It's good and bad at the same time. Because let's say you're in a regular series, I know I don't like Superboy's art, but I can't do anything about it because they have the same art all the time. But with Spider-Man, like, oh, I hated the art this story arc, but next story arc I might really like it because it's gonna be different. So it's a good and bad thing for getting different art. What I liked about the story was this whole anti-venom thing. I thought that was really interesting. I think that cliffhanger is going to be good. This is going to be a villain that Spider-Man is going to have a hard time defeating because he keeps getting his powers taken away just by a punch. Like, how does he control that? How is that going to make him defeat Anti-Venom? Who knows? Like, that next issue is going to be very difficult how he's going to defeat Anti-Venom. What I didn't like about this issue was the whole Jean DeWolf thing. I don't know Jean. Like, for you, it might have been, wow, Jean DeWolf is back. Yeah. But I don't know Jean DeWolf, so it wasn't as interesting for me. What else did I hate? Oh, this one's another thing I always hate. Well, I can't say always hate, but mostly hate is Carly. Couple issues, the last couple issues, we had a really, really good Carly. She was actually pretty cool. She wasn't boring. I feel like when she goes to her job, that's, here's Carly boring again. Boring Carly. And I thought maybe because Mary Jane wasn't in issues that it showed that, Carly could be kind of cool. But I just think it's Carly. She's just boring. I mean, some issues she could be really fun. Like Carly, I kind of like her now. Definitely won't like her more than Mary Jane, but she's kind of cool. But then this issue, she's like, she's really boring. If we get more of her, then issues are going to be boring, especially if it's just about her. Like, if we had Mary Jane stories when just about Mary Jane, they were really good, I thought. Like, there's some of my favorite issues are just with Mary Jane. It just story with him, like, not even just villains, just Spider-Man and Peter Parker and Mary Jane. There's some good issues with that. But if we have those issues, because we have to have some relationship issues. So if we just have those issues about Carly and Peter, then they're going to be really boring, because Carly's not that interesting. But, I mean, some of them, like, the whole tattoo thing was kind of cool in a couple of issues before. She's getting, let's be rebel. The whole roller derby thing was kind of cool. But then she goes back to her job and she's boring Carly. So we're going to have boring Carly a lot. So those are my problems with this issue. The good things about the issue, definitely Anti-Venom. Art, I was a little so-so on. So I give this issue a 3.5. I've been giving Amazing Spider-Man issues really high grades, but this one was like so-so. So, I say pick it up. It was definitely an interesting issue, and next issue is definitely going to pick up on the Anti-Venom thing. And we're getting so close to Spider Island. Hopefully we'll get next issue when it says Infested Spider Island. We'll have some Spider Island story. But I think the FF is going to have to come back when we have Spider-Man story, Spider Island stories again. Because before, when the FF were in the mix of this whole entire thing, that's when we're against Spider Island. What is this about? Where is it coming from? So my guess is probably not next issue. We'll get it maybe the issue after. Because 666 is when we're having Spider Island. So it's going to have a road to Spider Island sometime. So my guess is going to be 664. We're going to get some Spider Island stories. So this was Comic Uno. I hope you enjoyed. Pick it up.